On February 28, 2019, Keen Software House announced the official release of their game Space Engineers from early access. Among the many new features is a simple ladder, but from the reaction of the fans, you might think it's a whole lot more than that. And it is. In October of 2013, Keen Software House released an alpha version of Space Engineers. It was a sandbox game with the ability to design, build, fly, and even destroy spaceships and stations. The physics engine allowed for nearly unprecedented destruction and creativity. It had deformation physics, as well as many other innovative technologies that really appealed to an engineering-style gamer. The game also contained a block known as the ladder block. It was a fairly basic idea that allowed the player to climb from one floor to another, and it didn't use up too much space like staircase might. However, on February 4th, 2014, only a few months later, a new version was released that had several new features, but very quietly replaced the ladder block with a simple passage block. It looked a lot like the original ladder block, but didn't have a ladder. In the patch notes for that version, it read, "Ladders have been replaced with passage blocks due to the complicated implementation of the climbing in various gravity settings. Now you can create passages either horizontally or vertically and fly or walk through by using your jetpack." It was understandable that Keen would need to make some changes in these early alpha days, and it might take some time to figure out how to make ladders work properly. But as the years went by, ladders never reappeared. In January 2016, nearly 2 full years later, a prominent modder in the Space Engineers community named Digi released a ladder mod. However, due to limitations in the modding system, he was not able to add animations, and there were certain limitations to the system. This brought the whole issue back to the surface, and yet again, the players and fans of Space Engineers were clamoring for an official ladder to be added back into the game. But none was added by Keen. As a matter of fact, almost exactly a year later, on January 5th, 2017, Keen released another version of the game called Space Engineers Deluxe. It came with a few small things, including access to the soundtrack and access to the original 2013 version, that first one that came out, that still had ladders in it. As a matter of fact, Keen used that, somewhat tongue-in-cheek, as a way to advertise the deluxe version, teasing the fact that you would get access to ladders again. And as expected, people flooded the comments of that release with their hopes and dreams about ladders. In February of 2019, as fans started to completely give up on the entire idea of ladders, and Keen was readying another major update, short videos started to appear on the Space Engineers official YouTube channel, each one alluding to the idea of ladders, and in the comments section, fans started to get very excited. And then, on February 28, 2019, Keen Software House made it official. Ladders had finally returned just as Space Engineers was officially released and exited early access. Congratulations, Keen, and congratulations, fans everywhere of Space Engineers. We now have access to an amazing game and ladders as well.